Hey, what's up everybody? This is Guillermo Auto. I'm in a 2016 Toyota 4Runner. This video is going to be about blower motor problems. You may have a loud blower motor when you turn your air on. Maybe full blast, you hear kind of like a noise, maybe like a rumbling noise or a howling noise. That could be maybe your bearing in your blower motor is bad, or you got leaves in here. I'm going to show you how to check that out. Also, if you have it on high and you're not getting much airflow coming out the vents, I'll show you how to check that. Your cabin filter may be plugged. And also, if it's intermittently working, you could hit the bottom, and if it starts working again, then you probably have a bad blower motor, and I'm going to show you how to change it out and replacement. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what's going on. Okay guys, so first thing, let's check in here. If you have a little shelf thing in here, you could probably pull it out. We're going to check the cabin filter first. So pull these little tabs down and pull this out. And then this is where your cabin filter is located. Let's go and push these tabs and pull this lid out as well, this little cover. If your cabin filter is plugged up, that could prevent airflow, so you might not be getting a lot of airflow. Also, if it's real dirty in here and leaves are dropping into your fan or your blower motor, then you could be getting a lot of noise from that. This cabin filter is nice and new, and if you look in here, if you have leaves or you know, like a rat nest or whatever, and they're spinning in that fan, then it'll cause noise. There should be nothing in here, just like this. Now, if there's like a piece of grass or something only, it's probably not causing your noise. It's more of like if you have a lot in there. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to drop the motor. If it's clear and you're still getting noise, it might be the bearing on the motor. So let's go ahead and put this in. If your cabin filter is real dirty, I recommend changing it so it doesn't cause a restriction. Alright, and then make sure you have the key off and the motor off, of course. Get the key out of the ignition. So close that up. Alright, now let's go underneath here. There's this little panel you gotta remove. It's really easy. You just pull down on it. Pull down on the front and then pull it out towards you. Okay, now here's your blower motor, this black piece. It has a connector on it, just one connector. You could disconnect it. Make sure it's plugged in too if you're having power issues. But I had to use a little flathead to push the button on it because it was kind of rough. But anyway, there's these. It has 3 8mm bolts on it. They're also Torx bolts, so you can use a Torx bit or 8mm socket. There's 3 of them. The Torx is T25 Torx. That works to get them out. Also an 8mm. I recommend like a small ratchet because you're gonna have to need it for the back one. These 2 front ones are pretty easy to get to, no problem. But the rear one, it's just a little bit tight, but not too bad. You just got to get up there with something small and get it out. And then when you pull this last one out, the blower motor is gonna fall down. So we'll go ahead and get this out. Okay, it comes out. So, you know, if you got leaves in here and stuff, let's go ahead and get those out. But if it's clear, just like this one, the actual bearing is bad. It's real noisy. And when I spin it, I'm sure you guys can't hear it because it's not that loud, but when it spins super fast on high, then it actually becomes real loud. And it echoes through the air ducts. So anyways, I got a new one. This is a common problem, actually, with some Toyota blower motors. They just get real noisy. Got a new one here. It's a Toyota one from the dealer. This is the part number. You could definitely go aftermarket on these if the Toyota one's too expensive. You know, an aftermarket should be okay. I mean, this might not last as long, but you know, it'll still get you by. We're gonna put this new one in and put the bolts back in. I'm not gonna make you watch me do it. I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in. The back one I do last because it's kind of the hardest to get to. And then you plug your connector in. So I got my new one in. And this is the panel. Now this panel has a little spot where it plugs in. If yours is intermittently working, the blower motor, take this panel off and hit the bottom of the motor and then see if it works. And if it comes on, then that means you need a new motor. But anyways, I got mine in and now everything's working great. So hopefully this video helped you guys out, and please subscribe.